Hello, welcome to a little vlog. It's Sunday the 12th of November. I think this is my first video back. In fact, I know this is my first video back since Vlogtober. And as much as it might be like skipping over the concept of November, I wanted to film a video talking about my stash vent advent that I'm making. There's a podcast called, what is the podcast called? I think it's called Yarn Chicks, but the person who runs it is called Mimi, I'm pretty sure, and has this concept where like lots of people sign up and you all make a little like yarn advent calendar for each other out of your stash and then swap it. So I've been given someone like specific to make a calendar for, and I've got like their favorite colors and like a little bit of information about them. And I've done a lot of the prep work already, but I just wanted to talk about it a bit before I like sent it away. So I might put this in November. I might post this as like my first Vlogmas video. But yeah, this is your warning. If you are involved in the stash vent swap, proceed with caution. If you're not in the UK, you're safe. But if you are in the UK and you're part of this and you do not want your swap to be spoiled, do not watch this video, because I'm going to be showing the yarns that I've chosen and talking about the process of like picking the colour order and all that sort of stuff. So it's getting, I was gonna say it's getting late, it's like 3 o'clock, but the sun is starting to set, so I wanted to make use of the light. I'm having a bit of a like sorting my life out Sunday, so like laundry, cleaning, making a big stew, that sort of thing. But I want to go out and have a little walk before the sun completely goes. So I might show you quickly a kind of overview of the stuff that I've got so far, and then go on my little walk and then get going on my little tasks. So hold the phone. What I've done so far for stash vent is I've picked the yarns that I'm going to use. I have wound them into little skeins, and I've also put all of those mini skeins in the freezer for multiple days, because I don't want to risk passing on any moths from my stash to someone else's stash. I've done a lot to take care of the moths in my stash over the last like few months, but just in case, they've been in the freezer, and they also have like a little anti-moth sachet in there. Okay, I committed. I got my tripod out. I didn't want to have to get it out because I'm about to go on a walk, but I could do this not hands-free. So this is my little box. Again, spoiler warning. Also crazy chaotic hair warning. Awareness. If you're in the stash vent, go away. Don't watch this. There are spoilers ahead. So this is the box that I'm keeping everything in. Checking I've not flashed anyone my address. I got some stuff delivered in this the other day, and I think it's the right size. Like, I've put all of the yarn fits in it, but whether it will fit in once I've put it in little envelopes or like little individual packages to be determined. So this is my little bag of yarns. 24 mini skeins is a lot. So for stash vent, you can put on your little form what you want the countdown to be counting down to. So the person who I'm swapping for has put Christmas, so they want like 1st of December to 24th of December. But there are options for like if you were celebrating Hanukkah, or if you wanted to do like a solstice swap, or some people have a New Year's one, which is interesting. I don't know if I would want to do that, but I guess if I wasn't celebrating Christmas, maybe I would want that. Anyway, I've also requested just your classic 24-day Christmas swap, because that's what I celebrate. So yes, I have these which have been treated and are currently continuing to be treated. And then I also bought these little tags. I kind of wanted to get some smaller tags, but actually I think that these will probably be the right size. They're really cute. Little tags from Oxfam, which is my favourite place to get like Christmas stuff. It's a little charity shop, but they just do really nice like cards, wrapping paper, tags and stuff. And the money goes to charity, so it's great. And on the little tags I want to write like as much as I can remember about the yarn. So some of it I like still have the yarn bands for, so I can put what it is, and some I'll do my best to remember. It might involve a bit of sleuthing through my Ravelry page, just so that if the recipient wants to buy more or really likes the colour or just out of interest, I'm gonna put one of these tags on each of the little things. Oh, I'm now wondering, oh no, they do have string on them, so on each of the little skeins. Then I also have some little chocolate coins that I'm gonna put one chocolate coin in each little package, and then I have this little like spiced cider sachet that I thought might be nice to put in. I think people do, to different extents, add little extra gifts in. I don't know how much I want, like I wanted to put a little extra something, but I don't want to like go overboard, but I also don't want to like cheat someone out. I think that's the thing with something like this, is that I don't want to like, if someone's given out loads and then doesn't get back as much as, but I guess that's what we're all entering this into, is to like give what we think is a good gift. And so yeah, I'm excited to like, in the packaging and the like presentation, I think that's what I'm most excited about and what I think will be like the nicest part of the gift, because like, you know, there's like loads of little presents in there, but it's not the same as like having a lovely experience. I don't know, I'm rambling. The concept of gift giving is a whole thing, but I think this is a really lovely concept for people to give from what we have. And so I think, yeah, I feel like in the spirit of the swap is to give from what you have. So I've bought a few little extra things to like zhuzh it up a bit, but I think I'm gonna leave it. We'll see how it takes me. We're supposed to have them sent out, I think by the 14th. So I better get shopping. So my goal is to kind of have it all packaged up by the end of my weekend. So I work Saturdays, so my weekend is like Sunday, Monday. So hopefully by the end of tomorrow, it'll all be packaged and ready to go, and I can send it off on Tuesday. That's the goal. So that it gets to my recipient in time. So, is there anything else to say? My goal for today is to get all the little tags written out and on, and to start thinking about the colour order, which is something that I'm like particularly invested in, because I feel like a lot of people use these sorts of things to like make one project, and so like what colours are next to each other, even if you've got like a plain colour in between or like a constant colour in between, is still really important. So I'm interested about that. I feel like I've talked before, especially in the like mkal section, about mkal vlogs, about how I don't always necessarily trust my colour instincts. So I'm taking it as a fun experiment. I've got a few ideas. I think I've filmed some clips of like what I might put them in, but we're still thinking. So I'm gonna go on my little walk because the sun is setting. Hello, it is 10 to 10 on Monday the 13th of November, and I'm walking in like partially drizzle, partially rain, on my way to get my flu jab and my COVID booster. Very exciting. I am a little bit sick already. I have a cold. I was supposed to get my booster last week, and I moved it because I was really sick last week on Monday. Now I'm less sick, but definitely still sick, so we'll see what they say about that, but fingers crossed I can get it today. Did not get done yesterday what I hoped to get done. Another project that I was working on yesterday was trying to refinish the hem of my dad's jumper, and that kind of ended up taking priority because I was in a bit of a groove with it, and my goal is to try and finish it before the end of November, so that took precedence. So I was like, I'm in the mood to do it, let's take advantage of that. So it means that today the pressure is on to get the stashvent package ready to go. So yeah, that's the plan. Hello, it is later in the day. I'm at home. I'm in my Christmas jammies, or at least half Christmas jammies. I've got some tea. I found some found a box of Christmas chocolates that I was given last year from one of my students, and they go out of date in like a week or two, so I'm eating those. And I was just in the mood to like do the little labels, but I've realised that I want to do the labels like alternating between the 3 different patterns that I have. But so to do that, I need to decide what order I want the colours to be in, which is what I've been putting off. So we're gonna do that now, and I'm gonna just go with my gut. It's gonna be fine. So I'm gonna stick something cozy on the TV and make it happen. Stay tuned. So here are all my little skeins out in the open. There are a few that I know that I want to go together, or that in specific places. So this obviously is a bit more than the idea is that each day is like a 10 gram sort of skein. This is maybe more like 40 or 50, because I had quite a bit of this that I didn't need or didn't want to use, and I thought it was nice to have something special on the last day. So this is going to be the 24th. So that's settled. These 3 I feel like look really cute together. Like this is some West Yorkshire Spinners Christmas colourway, and I think this is my favourite yarn that I can never remember the name of, that I used for a shawl, my Leaves of Grass shawl, and then this is a bit of I think Jameson and Smith, or possibly just, no, I think it is Jameson and Smith. I think that those look really cute together, but I can't decide whether I want to do this like very festive little trio at the end or like right at the start, because I feel like it's quite fun to get a little bit of a festive vibe going. So potentially I'm gonna start with these and then maybe go through all the greens and stuff towards all the pinks, because the person who I'm making for said that they really like pink. So that's the vibe. Okay, so I've kind of organised them by colour, and I just kind of went with my gut and just put them in an order, and I actually feel quite happy with it. So I started with the red because red is just Christmas. It's just Christmas. I think it's just nice. I had I had the alternate universe advent last year, and it started with the red, and it just made me so happy, so we're doing the same. And then through all these little greens, I only had one yellow. I just really like this little mustard, and the person who I'm making for said they really liked mustard, or they're like recently into mustard, but I didn't have many different, so it's just it's a bit random in the colour scheme, but stashvent, we work with what we have. And then these little teal numbers, these ones are some minis from where are they from? This is not very useful. I should remember where all of these are from. I'm about to find out, so you know, maybe we'll update you there. And then all of these kind of like darker, we're going into like variegated land, cute, back out through rainbow to lilac and into all the pinks. And I'm not 100% on the order of these pinks. I quite like how it is now, but I'd consider maybe swapping those round just to make it a bit more like gradient-y. So potentially. This is also from the same as these two. I got it to make my 7th Street shawl. They're hand dyed, and I can't remember, but they had lovely yarn base. So yes, thinking probably this order. Definitely this I'm very happy with. This could move around a little bit, but the front half I'm happy with, so I'm gonna start labeling. This is the yarn that I could not remember the name of. It is Indie Yarn Club Happy Feet Merino Sock. Those were the colours that I got to do my 7th Street shawl in, one of which is, I believe, included in this little lineup. I'm watching Private Practice, which is the Grey's Anatomy spin-off, which is not very good, but I'm giving it another try. Those are my tags, and these are all my like little bags and boxes and stuff that I've saved from other advents. I'm thinking that they might be okay to wrap these up, but I don't have like a full set of 24 because these ones are from the alternate universe one. And I still haven't finished the thing that I was making with it, so I still have some of them like in their little bags in the project bag, and I wouldn't want to take those out because I don't want to lose the order. I could add tags, so we'll see, but I'm thinking that I might just use the ones that I have, and then I have some of those little like Santa ones that were from another yarn advent that I got, but that was only 12, so we'll mix and match. Okay, so I changed my mind and went for just wrapping them up in little packages, because I tried the little paper bags and they just felt like a little too messy, like a little too used. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but some of them had like what looked like grease stains on them, and I just thought that was possibly a bit gross. So I'll save those for myself for if I want to use them and do a stash vent for myself one year. But I just wrapped them up in these little parcels, which took a bit longer than I thought it would, but now they're in the little box, and I feel like they just fit really well. I've got this little apple cider pouch to go in there, and then I'm gonna write a little card, and then I'm happy with it. I think Stash Vent 2023 complete. Good morning, it's Tuesday. It's actually not morning, it's probably past 12. As you all know, I got my COVID jab yesterday and I feel awful. I feel really sick. I feel like I'm the kind of person who gets very floored by immunizations, vaccines. I was gonna say Vaselines. I'm just not with it today. So yes, I'm not feeling the best today. But I am gonna go out and I'm gonna post the package that is over there, the stash vent package, and I'm also gonna do a few more errands. I've mostly been in bed this morning working on a jumper that I'm gonna show you. Hold up. So this is the current state of this jumper. I'm working on the sleeves, that's what that loose ball is for. I finished the hem. I redid the hem. I don't know if I've said this in a video yet, but I realized that the reason that it was so impossible to unravel it that way was because this was a bottom-up jumper. I totally forgot because I never make bottom-up things, and now I know why. It's because it's so impossible to adjust the length afterwards, and also you can't try it as you go, and it's just a mess. So we're learning a lesson here. I've pinned the collar bit just so I can kind of imagine how it's gonna sit, and then I'm working on redoing the sleeve cuff because there were some holes in this little section of it, and also the sleeves were too long, so I need to make the sleeves a bit shorter. So I've unraveled the yarn, I unraveled it that way. I did inserted the needle, snipped into the row below, pulled up all the stitches,
and then unravelled that way to get the yarn back. And then I've got a little marker on this sleeve for, can't really see that at all, that little white marker, there you go, for how long the sleeves should be. And then I'm going to compare this one to this one, and then I will unravel this one up to the point of the holes and do the same thing again, and then we're not done, and then I need to fix, where is it, somewhere, this hole here, and then I think that's everything. So great news on that. Also, I've been trying to find outfit girlies to copy on TikTok and Instagram to kind of get re-excited about my wardrobe, and also to avoid trying to buy new clothes. So I'm wearing these clothes today in an effort to embrace the largeness. Like, I really like the trend of the like big skirt, massive jumper, kind of shapeless blob situation. I don't know if I'm enjoying these glasses or if I want to swap to these ones to make it, no, I want to wear these. Great solution. So yeah, I think I've said previously that this jumper ended up bigger. This is the Port Sweater by, I think, Ozetta. And I made it, and I love the yarn, and I just knit a size too big, and the lady at the shop told me that it would get crispier and it didn't, so it's just very large. So I'm trying to embrace the largeness, and then I have this like velvet skirt on that was my like treat purchase to myself last Christmas, I think. Yeah, and then I'm wearing some socks that I made and these little earrings that I really like. That's that. I'm gonna go. Let's do errands. Also, just to show you the final outcome of the box, I found this tissue paper from, I was gonna say this skirt, but actually I got a little top from Anthropologie that I often wear with this skirt. Interesting fact. And this is the tissue paper it came in. And I put all the little parcels in order. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then it starts again 7, 8, blah 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 blah, all the way down to the bottom. And then that's the little packet of cider, and then I also have a card, but I've taken that out because it's got the person's name on it. So that's it. That's my little package. I've also gone for quite a chaotic taping approach because I wrote the address on before I taped it, which is very clever of me. I put this so that whoever gets it knows what it is and can decide when they want to open it. Good morning. Welcome to my bed. It's Wednesday, I think. No, it's not. It's Thursday. Yesterday was Wednesday. And I had like first aid training all day, which was surprisingly fun. I really enjoy first aid training. I don't think I would enjoy being in a severe first aid situation. That seems rude and unkind, but I really enjoyed the training, especially learning about all of the different like bleeds that you can have. The human body is wild. To be clear, all the bleeds you can have and the way that you can help them, how you have to treat each one differently. I watch a lot of medical dramas, so I don't know, I was really into it. Anyway, that being said, I had that yesterday, and I was still feeling pretty run down from being sick and then from also getting my COVID jab. So today is capital R rest day until big work days for the next few days. So I woke up at 20 to 11, which I did not plan to do, but I clearly needed it.
so that's what happened. I'm in bed. I'm, well, on bed. I've made the bed and now I'm sitting on it and I've got my tea, and I was gonna say I've had my porridge, but I actually still have a little bit left. I'm really bad with that. I'll make my breakfast and then like forget that I've made it. And I'm working on sleeve number 2. Sleeve the second. I finished, I think I already showed you that I finished the bottom, and then I also finished the first sleeve to make it a bit shorter and no holes! No holes! Oof. So we're working on doing the same with this. I had to go back a little further on this one because the hole was bigger. Sorry, excuse me, I've still got like sleeps in my eye. So that is happening. I think I've talked about this already, but my goal is to get all my Christmas knitting. Isn't everyone's, but my goal is to keep my Christmas knitting really small and to get it all done by the end of November, which is actually now in like 2 weeks. So this I feel confident that I will get done. It's like 1 or 2 days of knitting away from being done, and then like another day of finishing. So very possible. This also is not a secret present. Otherwise I wouldn't be talking about it. But anything else that I make probably will be a secret present. So, and also will be very small. So like I might not talk about it at all. We'll see. This is so that in December I can focus on my Advent project. I hold the phone. I'm gonna pause this and find the name of the project that I want to make. So, as with this video, I'm participating in the stashvent swap with the Yarn Chicks podcast, and I have now sent my swap out. It's been received, and I also got a message yesterday saying that mine is on its way and that it should be here not tomorrow, Saturday or Monday, which makes me wonder if it's coming from not the UK, but we'll find out. I'm excited. And I wasn't sure what I was going to make with it, so I asked on the to the third Discord channel what people like to do with Advents that are not shawls, because I have so many shawls. Which also reminds me, I want to show you this. We'll come to that. And someone sent in this cardigan by Amber O'Brien, which is called the Radvent cardigan, and it's extremely bright. There we go, I'll make it big for you. And you can see the ring light. There we go. You can see all the different colours going through. Possibly more accurate to how it might look with stripes is that sort of thing. So that is what I'm thinking of making. I have 2, like 1 and a bit balls of cream yarn left over from when I was going to make something that had cream yarn in it and didn't. That's in a DK. So I'm thinking that I might use that for like the sleeve cuff and the this, and like basically just anywhere else to just like plump it up a bit. And that I think might be 200-gram balls. It's the same as this yarn, but in cream. Yeah, okay, so it's 100 grams in a ball, 225 meters. So I've probably got about, let's say, 400 and a bit meters of that. I honestly don't know how much yarn I'm going to be getting from the stashvent thing, so we'll see. That's the project that I want to do. And then I also have some Christmas sock yarn that I've just bought a few years ago and haven't made anything with. So I think I'd also like to just cast on a pair of socks, just to have something like Christmassy to be knitting on in December. And then I also have this project, which I keep teasing you and haven't shown you, or maybe did, I can't remember. But this is my personal Christmas jumper that I've been working on. Christmas / multi-purpose festive red jumper, can be worn for other things at other times of the year. But this is what it looks like. How do I make it a little bit brighter? That's too bright. There we go. It's got a little turtleneck. I love it. And it's got, I mean, look at that. It's an amazing pattern. And this is, I don't know if you can see the colour of the, there you go, you can. It's like, this is a yarn that I got at Perth Yarn Festival, but I can't remember, I'm sorry, what it is. But it's green. It's got lots of different greens in it. And then this is the Colour Lab DK from West Yorkshire Spinners in red. And I've just been knitting, stocking out on the body just whenever I've got a moment. I think I wanted to be like cropped, surprise surprise, but not like cropped, just like will hit around my high-waisted jeans sort of thing. So I think what I need to do is put it on a longer needle and try it on, because I think that I'm approaching, you can't really see that I'm approaching waist. And then I just have to do the sleeves. So that would be nice to get it done like early-ish in December so that I can wear it in December, but because it's, for me, it's also low priority at the moment. It's just kind of there in my like bedside. Just need something to be knitting on. So yes, that's called the Grass Whispers pullover by Tati Lutsak, and I will put that down below. These are the colours that it's done in originally. So beautiful. Oh my god, I hit myself in the eye. This is not the best. I'll link it and you'll be able to see it, but it's gorgeous, gorgeous colours. It's like a brown and red, and I wanted to use what I had, so I made that, and I think it's also really nice. But would I make it again? Copying these exact colours? Maybe. I think also it's supposed to be made with like a worsted weight rather than a DK weight, so I made some adjustments with the sizing, but I can't remember what they were. I like did a whole thing, but I'm just knitting it now and I think it'll fit, so it's fine. Yeah, that is that project. And I also, before I closed up this vlog, wanted to show my finished mystery knit along. Finished but not blocked, so do not judge. Mystery knit along. I feel like I must have shown this already, but I'm gonna film this bit just in case, and then if you're seeing this, I've not shown it, so great. But here, I'm gonna sneeze again. Oh my god. Wow, okay. Here is my finished mystery knit along shawl. Look at it, it's so big. This is the curly end bit that I really, really hope will uncurl when I block it out. I'm considering blocking it out today. It's, again, I feel like I said this already, but I don't think mine is as big as like the West Knits one. But I also, like, I don't want to wear it necessarily like this. Like, I'll probably wear it more like a scarf sort of vibe. We'll see. But I'm gonna block it out first. But yeah, I like the colours and it's done. So I don't know if there's more to say about that. I've done a whole vlog series talking about it, but there it is. You get all the angles, all the pre-blocked angles. That's that. So yeah, these are my things. I'm gonna return to my sleeve knitting, return to my rest day, and potentially the next time I see you it will be Vlogmas. I'm not making, am I making any promises I'm gonna do it this year? I really would like to do it this year because I enjoy doing it every year and I like watching back the videos sometimes, so I have every intention of doing it, but we will see. So I will see you when I see you, and I hope you're having a good November, preparing for the winter and or the summer, depending on which hemisphere you live in. Yeah, I'll see you when I see you. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.